Today we're going to be working on this Evinrude 88 SPL engine. It's been a good engine for us. I did notice at the end of last season though, the water was coming out pretty hot, so I get a feeling the thermostats may be malfunctioning. So today I'm going to go ahead and replace the thermostats and see if that'll get things cooling down again. So let me show you. Right in here is the thermostat housing. Okay, so that's what we got to remove. Got to take these two hoses off, and there's 3 bolts. I believe they're 11mm bolts. Now, one of the things when you do this, you're going to see a lot of videos online, is trying to get access to these bolts is difficult. And some people will cut a piece of the back of this cover off to gain access to those bolts. Some people will drill holes. Now, fortunately, I think whoever had this engine before has already drilled the holes out. You can see the 2 holes here, so you can see the bolts right there. So easy access to get those 2, and then the one up top you're just going to use a wrench on. So that's going to make my life a little bit easier, but if you don't have those holes, you're going to have to kind of line them up and then drill a couple of holes in there. So what I'm going to do is I'll get these hose clamps off, and then we'll get those 2 bolts through the holes, and then you can see the 3rd one right here. We'll get that one off and pry the cover off. Hopefully it comes right off. Hopefully there's not a ton of corrosion in there, but let's get those bolts off and hoses off and see what we're up against. Alright, so first thing, let me see if I can get these hose clamps off. This one here looks a little bit crusty. Try with a screwdriver. If that doesn't work, I'll see if I can get a socket on there. Oh, she's turning, so that's a good sign. I'll see if I got some new clamps I can put on here when I'm done. And once you break it loose, you can turn it a little bit just to make it easier to get to. Okay, got that loosened up. And then we'll get this one. This one looks a little cleaner. That one's coming off easy. Okay, so we got the 2 clamps out of the way. I think I want to get a zip tie so I can pull this up out of the way so we can have easier access here. So let me grab that. Okay, so let's see if these bolts come out nice for us. Hopefully. That one's nice and loose. That's good. And that one's nice and loose. That's good. Okay, once we get those loose, see if we can just pull those out. Alright, I'm going to grab a pair of needle nose pliers, just try to assist those bolts out, and then we'll get another wrench for that one. Okay, let's see if we can get these out of here. Okay, there's one. There's 2. So those holes in the back cover are going to make your life a hell of a lot easier. Alright, and then we get this one here. Okay, and then we get the last one out of there. Okay. Now this housing, this pops loose. All right. So we're going to try and peel these hoses off so we can get this housing out of here. Okay, so we got the one hose off. Gonna jiggle this up a little bit. Okay, there's the other one. All right, so not terrible in there. All right, a little bit of white crusty stuff, but not terrible. I'm not sure if these have been replaced before or not. It's quite possible. This is an older engine, so I'm sure somebody at some point's probably been in here. All right, and then here you can see the thermostats. So let's see if we can carefully pull this out. Got a gasket on here. Okay, there's the gasket. And then we have these little white pieces in here. I think those are sitting in a piece of rubber. Might be part of this housing. Okay, there we go. Alright, so just be careful of the way you pull this out because it's got to go back the same way, obviously. Okay, here's one of the thermostats. Okay, and these just sitting there like that. Then you have these spring pieces with this here, and I think that's kind of like maybe like a pressure relief or something. Alright, so it doesn't look too bad in there. So we're going to get this cleaned up a little bit. We'll see what we have for parts, and then we'll get this thing reassembled. I'll show you the kit that I got for this. Alright, so I got this online. This is obviously a Chinese kit. It says 13270 thermostat kit with hose fitting for Johnson Evinrude 85, 88, 90, 100, 115, 140 horsepower V4 cross flow. Replaces 340975, 340976, 13270. Alright, so that's what it came in. And then this is the kit that it comes with. So let me get something to open this up and we'll take a peek in there. Okay, this is a pretty good kit here. It comes with 2 new gaskets, comes with these rubber inserts, these gaskets, comes with 2 new hoses, new springs, new thermostats, these new plugs. So that's good. We're going to take this apart and then we're going to reuse the old housing for this. So let me do this. Like that. This one like that. Thermostats went like this. Just try to keep it oriented the same so you know what you're doing here. Okay, so we got to reuse this block. Got another gasket on this side. I'll have to clean that up. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this block cleaned up. You can see these rubber inserts. These go here, and then these other ones go here. Okay, so let me get this cleaned up and then we'll start swapping parts over. Okay, so I just took a razor and just scraped along here, and this is peeling right off. So I'm going to get these pieces out, clean this up a little bit, and then we'll reassemble it. All right, I'm going to take this piece here. I do have a sandblaster, so I'm just going to hit this thing with the sandblaster, clean it up, and get all that crud out of there. It's not a whole lot, but I just want to clean it up a little bit. Okay, so we cleaned up some of that crud in there and around these fittings. So I guess the next step is let me get those old hoses off and we'll put these new ones on. Okay, so here's the old hoses, here's the new ones. So those look like those match up. Alright, and then now we'll just get this cleaned up a little bit around where the fitting is. Clean up this surface a little bit, and then we'll see if we can get this reassembled. Let's try to get as much of this corrosion off of here as you can. Okay. Alright, now back to this one. Alright, so we know the thermostats are going to go on the ends. Let's see if we can get this rubber insert out of here. Pop that out. Pop that out. The new one in there. Okay, that's good. Alright, so this is going to mount this way, so this has to go this way. Okay. And then the thermostats are going to sit like this. And then the other pieces are going to go like this with the springs like that. Okay, so that's how that's going to go. And then we have to have a gasket on here also. That's going to go like that. Alright, I guess this is going to be the tricky part, trying to get it all reassembled and holding everything all together. The thermostats, I guess I might be able to pop in after. So I'm guessing that this is going to be the tricky part, getting this to go in. Alright, I want to get a little anti-seize for the bolts because they were a little crusty. Just going to clean them a little bit, and then I want to make sure they don't get stuck in there, so let me do that. Okay, we're going to put just a little dab of anti-seize on these threads. This stuff gets kind of messy, so I don't want too big a mess here. Just a little bit so when I thread it in, it'll coat the threads. These are stainless bolts, so they're not rusted or anything. Just trying to keep the corrosion off them. Okay, back to here. Let's see what we can do here. There's two little mounts for these springs. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, so we got the springs and those pieces in there, just kind of wedged in there for the moment. So now I guess the tricky part is going to be try to get the thermostats in and get the cover back on. Make sure those springs are on the tabs. Thermostats are in there. Gotta get this cover in place. Alright, let's grab one of the bolts. Okay, so what I had to do was take the screwdriver and push the housing up against the block to kind of hold it in place so that I can get the bolt started. So let me get those run in, we'll get the hoses back on. Okay, so at this point you can see we have the new housing in, we have the new hoses in. When you put these hoses in, just make sure you don't kink them. You want to make sure there's good water flow going through there. So I would say the hardest part about this whole thing is trying to get it situated back in there with the springs, because it wants to keep popping out. Like I say, just put a screwdriver in there, hold it up against the block so you can start the bolts. Once you get them started, just run them in, get the hoses on, and then you're good to go. Alright guys, I hope that helps if you're thinking about doing thermostats on your boat. This one's not too bad. Like I say, you want to make sure you have these holes cut in the cover here so you can gain access to the bolts. Otherwise you're gonna have to drill holes or cut a big chunk out or something like some other people have done. Alright guys, if you liked the video, give a thumbs up, a share, a like, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.